All right, I think I'm live. Let me know if you can hear me because I was having some weird thing with the sound going on. Let me know if you can hear me. If not, I got to tweak something because for some odd reason, the sound wasn't working. Yay, it's still working. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today? Happy Monday or Tuesday, wherever you're at. Jen, how's it going? Trixie, what's up? I see Jules is in the house. Julia, what's up? Tressy Linnell, what's up? Trixie Scene sober. Earth and Sky, what's up? Thank you for your Cash App donation from the other day. I wasn't able to thank you. You made my day. Jules! Okay, today I'm pretty much. We're going to talk all things spooky, as I always do, because that's one of my favorite subjects. One thing that I'm really into. Venture Nerd, what's up? If I don't lose my voice. I'm good, Trixie. How about yourself? Jen saying, waiting for our small town police officer to pick up his dinner I made. What did you make him, Jen? That's actually kind of cool. Tressy Linnell saying, yay, spooky, love it. Oh, well, that's like my favorite thing. I love spooky. I love all things spooky. Earth and Sky, thank you again for another Cash App donation. You're the best. Now that my phone makes noise, now I can tell. Because I hate it when I miss your guys' donations, because then I can't shout it out. Jen says turkey Alfredo. He's going to be eating a good dinner. That's nice of you. My computer likes to do crazy things. I'm trying to type something and then it opens up a different window. Nerd Report, what's up? Thanks, Jules. I was about to post my link tree. You beat me to it. Because my computer didn't want it. Nerd Report saying keep the questions coming. It's weird. I tweaked something. Now I can hear my voice like echoing. I don't know what setting I changed. Priscilla, hey, what's up? Hold on, guys. Let me put you on my tablet. Earth and Sky saying I sound okay. I just sound weird on my end. I clicked on it. I changed the setting somewhere because earlier I wasn't getting sound. And I didn't touch anything, so you know how computers can get. Project Metal Music, what's up? A up. Jen saying 8 out of 10 times. Sorry, Jen, pop up. I tell him food, some idiot speeds through town and intoxicated, so he picks it up after dropping off the idiot at jail. That's kind of cool, though. That you have a relationship with your, and you're in a small town, so that's kind of cool. That is always cool. Is it the type of town where everyone knows everyone and they're kind of, they talk to everybody? Not like here where we all kind of just stay to ourselves? Hold on, guys. Jen says yes. Oh, that's super cool. Earth and Sky says small town love. Those are the best, believe it or not. Not these big towns where everyone kind of stays to themselves. Hold on, guys, while I get you on my tablet. I should do this before. One of these days, I'll have my tablet on. And so, one of these days. What the heck? It's doing something weird. All right, guys. I kind of wanted to... We're going to do the real or fake. I'm going to find some videos. I didn't get to find the video I want to show you guys. So as soon as I do, I will post it the next time I'm on. I've been trying to find it and I can't find it. Jen Pearson saying, I'm from Houston and I'm glad I moved. Earth and Sky says, hit that like button. Yes, please. All right, guys, I found this little article that I wanted to share with you guys. And it's the... If I can get it to work. Okay. Of course, it doesn't want to work. It worked earlier. I hate when that happens. You go and you have everything set up and it works. And then when you try to get it to work, it doesn't work. Super annoying. Sorry, guys. Carl, what's up? Nikki, how's it going? Carl saying ching, 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 ching. Give me 1 second, because this thing does not want to work and it wants to be the death of me. Trixie saying maybe there's a ghost in the tablet. It was like the last stream where my internet actually went out. The ghost didn't want me to talk about Diego Speckers. Carl saying that's Michael Myers every time he sees you. Jen saying, so the video you were looking for ghosted you? It's actually an article, because I was going to start off with an article about creepy places, but it doesn't want to scroll for some odd reason. So the power above, the spirits don't want me talking about the most haunted places. Trixie saying, I don't remember much of your last stream. I'm not going to lie. My bad. Trixie, you can watch it on the replay when you get a chance. Okay, hold on. I'm still looking for it, guys. Cheryl Lee's saying, I'm late to the party. Oops. No, you're not. You're not at all, Cheryl. I'm just trying to find, before I started, I was going to share an article, and my computer doesn't want to work with me for some odd reason. You know how technology is. And then earlier I didn't have sound, and I didn't touch anything, so I don't know what's going on. Carl's like, haunted places, let's go. If I could get it to work. Oh, wait a minute. This one might work. Let's see. Let's see. Because technology is not my friend today. It's either that or it's my computer. One of the two. Earth and Sky is asking how many people here has had something paranormal happen to them. Trixie Linnell, technology is like very confused puppy, never knows where to. True. Earth and Sky, what kind of paranormal situation did you have? Brandon, how's it going? Don Van Nee. Guys, so what kind of paranormal experiences have you had? While I try to figure out how to get this darn article to come up. Cheryl Lee's saying, I hate when that happens. Oh, how we can't live without this technology at our fingertips. I know what you mean. It's like, it's our friend, but yet we hate it at the same time. Earth and Sky seeing things moving and animals reacting to things not seen. Oh, that's crazy. Did it happen where you live or a place that you went? Project Metal Music saying, I have several times. Heather saying, I have a question. I love your walks. As some of us sent you our walks with info, would you want to make a montage of our walks from other parts of the country? Yeah! I'm down for that. That sounds cool. Carl saying, dude, I have been seeking out paranormal events for years and never experienced anything. I'm the same way. I haven't experienced anything. I've had like things like weird dreams. That's about it. All right, let me oh, wait a minute. I think it moved. Did it scroll? I think it's my computer. Heather saying I have a barn and my dogs won't leave my side when I'm in there. Ooh, scary. Trixie saying I've had things going missing, moved, and a shadow in my door that I thought was my flatmate until I remembered that I was alone. That is scary, Trixie. Don Van E says I dreamt about my dad seeing things, people that aren't there. Carl saying it's all BS if you ask me. That means, Carl, it's going to come, you're going to experience more than anybody because it knows you thinks it's BS. Earth and Sky at a doctor's office and my uncle's home. My uncle's home is built on a Hawaiian altar called Heiau was once located. Wow. Trustee Linnell, paranormal is part of all our lives, whether we notice or not. It's up to us. Nerd Report saying, keep sharing your experiences. Lisa Boo, hey, how's it going? Carl say, great, bring it. I want it now. Project Metal Music saying I had a ghosty try and strangle my partner, and also cupboard doors open and closed on their own in chair stacks and balanced on top of each other. That is creepy. If I saw that, I would run. Nikki, how's it going? Trixie Scene, by the way, thanks for getting my name right. Oh, cool. No problem. Heather Scene, not all ghosts are bad. That's true. Super true. Phil, how's it going? All right. I think I got it to work. Not the article I was looking at, but it worked. All right. This is the 12 most haunted places. And I chose California because I'm from California. And this is from Haunted Rooms America. And their number one haunted place is the Glen Tavern Inn in Santa Paula. which I've never heard of. It was built in 1911. What's up, Mistress Meg? Ulysses saying hi. Sorry I'm late, but so happy I caught you live today. Yay! Daisy did not get notified. Pesky YouTube. Nikki's asking, have you heard of Picnic Table 20? Yes, I have. At Griffith Park, I need to go and visit there. When I went on the hike with Lewis to the old LA Zoo, I did a little haunted history with that video. So if you guys would like to check it out, it's up on my channel. And I do talk about Picnic Table 29. And I have to find that and film there the next time I go. Matthew, how's it going? I'm trying to see about... Okay, the well-known hotspot is room 307, which is haunted by two ghosts, a cowboy known as Calvin and a prostitute. All right. So this was the Glen Tavern Inn in Santa Paula, which I've never actually heard of. Okay, their number 2 is East 8 Mile Road in Stockton. It's said that there is a spirit of a witch who appears on the road. They reported a scary woman in a tattered white dress standing in the middle of the carriageway. That's crazy. Whoa, legend states that if you turn back to take a second look at the phantom, you will see the spirit sitting in your back seat. Oh, that gave me chills. I don't think I want to go there. Jules said, did you hear about my death experience? No! What happened? Daisy's saying, I used to go on that site when I was in Cali. I used to go on these other sites too to find haunted places to check out and go ghost hunting at. Heather saying, I have heard of the tavern. Trixie saying, there is a woman in white, also known as a wailing woman. I think I've heard about that one, Trixie. Number 3 is the Winchester Mystery House, which I've heard of. I've never been to and I'd like to go to. Construction on this house began in 1884. This is the one that has stairways that just go to nowhere. Earth and Sky says, so many women in white. I know what you mean. Earth and Sky says, I like the faceless female ghosts that hang out in the restrooms. Where at? Jules, everyone's asking what your death experience is. Please share if you're up to it. The next one is Los Coches Adobe Soledad. This one I know of because it was on Ghost Adventures. They went here to investigate. Locals and visitors alike have heard the screams of trapped miners emanating from an old well on the property, and there are also numerous reports of a lady in black and a male phantom walking around the grounds. Some even claim to have seen the ghost of a man hanging from a tree just on the property's boundaries. Now that's creepy. Ulysses saying, I've been to the Winchester's Mystery House. It's only about 18 miles from my home. Wasn't scary at all. I'd like to do the night tour, though, to see if it's a different experience. Like, when I went to the Colorado Street Bridge, a.k.a. the S Bridge, I went during the day. So, but they're saying that it's, like, super haunted. So I need to go on top of the bridge at night one of these days. Earth and Sky is saying, oh, geez, the moans and cries from underground stories always get me. Number 5 on this list is Alcatraz in San Francisco. I've actually never been on Alcatraz. I've only seen it from afar, but I've always wanted to go on it. They're saying one of the most feared presence on the island is known simply as the Thing. This entity is said to have red glowing eyes, and it has been seen not only by visitors today, but by prisoners and staff when Alcatraz was in operation. Visitors have experienced being touched, feeling cold spots, and even have emotional outbursts of either sadness or anger. Some have even said that they encountered apparitions who spoke to them of abuse at the hands of guards and inmates. That is crazy. Ulysses saying Alcatraz is cool. SV Kathy, it's a spooky fun time. Earth and Sky saying that Thing was probably always on Alcatraz. Probably. SV Kathy says I went sometime in the 70s, then 80s. I haven't gotten a chance to go on it. I really, really want to. Jules is saying I told it on Nerd Report. I was just wondering if Lisa heard it. If you want to know if y'all have to go and rewatch Nerd Report because it's there. Trixie Scene, I have an Alcatraz ashtray. That's kind of cool. Okay, their number 6 is the Queen Mary in Long Beach. I've actually been on here, and I've actually stayed the night there. Cheryl Lee saying, now tell scary stories around a campfire at night. Yeah, when it's all dark in the middle of the forest, that's like the best. And then you hear this little snap. Oh, I gotta tell you guys a story. That I was in here last night editing video, and I moved it, but my Ash vs. Evil Dead chainsaw was on top of my Michael Funko Pop. Let's see. We'll transfer over here so you guys can see it better. So it was on top of there, and I was here editing video, just minding my own business. It was super quiet. Well, it fell and scared the crap out of me. I literally jumped up, and I didn't really, because all I heard was like it fall down. And it scared the crap out of me. And then I look and I was like, oh. Jules is saying the short version is my brother came to me and told me it wasn't my time. That is crazy. Earth and Sky is saying, Lisa, you should invest in some white sage after talking so much about creepy stuff. Jump around in some sage smoke. Chase the Jabeezys away. I know. I noticed, like, since I've been talking about spooky things have been happening to me. SV Kathy saying you can camp on Angel Island, not far from Alcatraz. But yeah, that thing scared me. I literally jumped. And I was like the people in the video. Like, I stood there looking. Right, I was about to bolt too, but I was looking and then I went closer, like the people in my videos where I tell them not to go up to it. I was doing that. And then I was like, oh, it was that thing. God. Nikki's saying it's that Chucky doll. Maybe. I don't know. I think he's harmless, though. He doesn't ever move. Trixie's all you need is salt. Maybe iron. Cheryl saying I don't think it's a Cabbage Patch doll. Actually, getting back to the Queen Mary, I think it's been closed for a while because they were renovating it and they just recently opened it, I believe. So just imagine the energy there. It's saying that the first class swimming pool is haunted by two female spirits who are said to have drowned in the 30s and the 60s. I guess visiting psychics have said they felt a negative presence coming from the changing rooms. I think when I went on a tour, I've actually been to that swimming pool. There's also reports of a lady in white in the Queen's Saloon. A male in 1930s attire in the first class. The sound of children playing near the storage room. There are the only handful of reports of paranormal disturbances on board. I heard there was like a little girl too. Daisy saying I went to the Queen Mary during Halloween event when they had haunted mazes set up outside and inside the boat, and it was scary. Felt a few cold spots when I wandered off the mazes. I want to stay there. I actually stayed there. I forgot. It was a while ago with my parents. Earth and Sky says, see? So many ladies in white. I know what you mean. I actually did stay at the Queen Mary for a night. But I don't know if I kind of could not sleep that night because I knew it was haunted. And this was when I was younger, though. Maybe now I'll be there and I'll be with this huge smile on my face because I'll be like, yeah. And I remember trying to sleep, and there's people in the hallway making noise. They were talking. Regardless if it's haunted or not, it's a beautiful ship to visit. Okay, the next one is Mission San San Miguel. It was founded in 1797. A bunch of people were murdered. Most commonly cited spirits include a lady in white, believed to be Mrs. Reed, and a man in blue peacoat who could be Mr. Reed. Always a lady in white. Daisy saying, or was it people in the hallway talking and making noise? That's what I was wondering. Because I don't know if it was actual people or if it was spirits from a time long ago trying to keep me awake. Jules is saying, I died on the operating table during surgery and my brother came and told me it wasn't my time. That's the short version. I do believe in spirits in the afterlife from that moment on. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That is super crazy, Jules. I've never had an experience like that, but I've always been open to spirits. Jules is saying you need to smudge your entire house. I don't know, because I might chase away the good spirits. I don't want to chase away the good ones. But then the ones here, I don't think because the orbs I catch, I don't think they're really bad. Earth and Sky is saying, glad you are here with us, Jules. I agree. Mistress Meg is saying sage candle help as well. I do have some sage, but it's kind of old that I've had. Cheryl is asking, what is smudge? Basically, you take the sage and you light it and burn it, and then you kind of you put it around the door. Like, you take the smoke from the sage. I don't know how to explain it. And then you kind of like bless your doorways, kind of stuff. You go by your doorways, your windows, through every room with it lit. So what happens is when you light it, like a smoke comes off it, like kind of like an incense, if I'm making sense. Allison saying you can set your intentions for the good stuff to say. True, I can. Cheryl Lee saying my favorite Yankee scent is sage and citrus. Does that count for anything? I'm not sure, because I usually just use the actual sage. I've never actually tried to use a candle. Alice, how's it going? All right, number 8 of the most haunted places in California is actually a place that I did go to, the Colorado Street Bridge in Pasadena. This one I know about. They started building it in 1912. And over 150 people have taken their lives. And the first known was a worker that fell, and they say that his remains are still encased in the cement somewhere. And they also, I think a couple years ago, they actually built a chain link fence to prevent people from jumping. There's many reports of a man jumping off of the railing, but he vanishes before hitting the water. Female apparition crossing the bridge. Drivers often have to swerve to avoid her, but she always disappears when they come too close. They have no idea what drew people to the bridge. Alice is saying, I went there for the 4th of July. Jen is saying it's the smoke from the sage, not a candle. Earth and Sky, has said, I heard Colorado in general has lots of spooky stuff. This is actually in Pasadena. But it's the Colorado Street Bridge, which is now known as Colorado Boulevard. But I did go there, and I hiked underneath the bridge. Didn't hear anything until I didn't hear anything, but I felt kind of weird in a certain part because I actually went kind of off the trail, and I was kind of under the suicide bridge in an area, and it was kind of freaky right there. But I didn't hear anything or I didn't see anything unusual. But I didn't go on top of the bridge, so that's definitely, next time I go, I need to go on top. Jen saying my red healer sees spirits quite often. Jen, what is a red healer? Number 9 on the most haunted locations in California, according to Haunted Rooms America, is Oak Park Cemetery, Claremont. Ooh, I may have to go to this one. There are reports of small gray apparitions running around the cemetery in the hours of darkness, and some witnesses say that these apparitions are prone to attack people. No, maybe I changed my mind. There have also been countless sightings of shadow men lurking in the burial grounds. Visitors have captured strangely lit anomalies on camera, and there is said to be a tall winged apparition that walks down the driveway that leads to the cemetery. Whoa. I don't know about this one. Because the fact that it says witnesses say that these apparitions are prone to attack people. I don't know if I want to go to that one. A dog. Okay, Jen. Alice is saying go there at night. Earth and Sky, I changed my mind too. Jules is saying when you're smudging, you tell the bad stuff to get out, the good ones will stay. And she said I explained it perfectly. I've actually only smudged once. And usually I smudge myself. I've never actually, and I kind of smudged my room, but I've never actually smudged the entire house. Mistress Meg is saying I use candles with the sage ground up into the wax. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Okay, number 10 is Disneyland, the happiest place on earth in Anaheim, California. There are many tales of animatronics moving when the rides are turned off. It is traditional for some families to scatter the ashes of their loved ones without permission on favorite rides such as Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion. Oh, it's saying custodians have discovered ashes, bone fragments, and even a jawbone in the park for years. Real human bones are also used in the decor of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I had no idea. They're also saying Walt Disney has been seen in his former apartment above the fire station on Main Street. There have also been sightings of various spirits believed to be people who either died in the park or have had their ashes scattered there. I did not know that. Carol, I am doing good. Earth and Sky saying also needs to open your windows to let it out during smudging. I've never done that, so next time I do that, I will definitely open my windows. Jen saying when you smudge, also wash yourself with the smoke. I've done that, Jen. I've done that. D Nice, how's it going? Carol saying that ride that plays It's a Small World After All freaked me out. I wanted to hop off my boat and find a way out. D Nice is saying yes, all rooms need to be open. Cheryl, I don't blame you for doing that. She said I would smudge myself with Lysol when a case of head lice tried to get a haircut. Oh my gosh. Definitely. I'd probably be standing underneath the shower too for an hour. Daisy saying I always wanted to go to this railroad location. I got off of one of those haunted places in California, Web Links, where you put your car in neutral and it gets pushed over the tracks and you can see all the yeah, one of the that's Gravity Hill in Altadena. I need to go there. Definitely. Matthew saying, I seriously doubt that it's illegal to have bones or bodies at places like that. And in the film industry, it's illegal since the 80s. About after Poltergeist, they were putting a stop to it. But then Disneyland opened in the 50s, though. How long has Disney of the Caribbean been there? Or Pirates of the Caribbean? Tressay Lanil saying start in the deepest, darkest corner and then move up and then open a window when there is nowhere else to go. Lisa, you're awesome. Thank you. Earth and Sky saying, yeah, that pole scene had real skeletons. Yes, it did. And then I also heard like that all three movies always had like weird things happening on set. Jules is saying, I've seen ghosts many times in Disneyland at the Haunted Museum. Alice is saying, go to Cobb Estate on Lake Avenue in Pasadena at night. I'm planning on going to the Cobb Estate, but it's going to be during the day because I'm going to be going by myself. I'm not going at night by myself. But I've always wanted to go there. Nerd report scene full. All right, number 11 is the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles. It opened its doors in 1927. They're saying one of the most famous ghosts is claimed to be Marilyn Monroe. She has been seen appearing in the mirror of room number 229 and also dancing in the hotel's ballroom. There have also been reports of actor Montgomery Clift's ghost haunting room number 928, which is the room that he occupied while filming From Here to Eternity in 1953. I've been in that hotel, but not enough to catch anything. But the parts that I have gone in, it's a cool hotel. Alice is saying I can meet you there and she'll go with me. Mr. Meg saying Lewis is too chicken to go with at night. I don't know. I didn't ask him. D Nice is saying I always wanted to have my wedding in a haunted mansion, but my family is too big. Not getting married yet, but he knows that was on the list. I had my 18th birthday at the Grand California Hotel. Cool. Don Vanny saying Pirates of the Caribbean had real skeletons, but most have been replaced with fake. So it did have real, but then they changed it. Earth and Sky saying there's an evil eye pendant you can use to ward yourself from GBs. I actually have. Hold on, let me see if I can show it to you guys. I do have an evil eye bracelet that I wear. Carol saying I'm a little off today. I was down with a migraine most of the day. I'm hoping you feel better, Carol. Those are the worst. I hate those. Those usually take me out. I have to stay in bed when I have a migraine. Nothing helps it but sleep. But I hope you feel better. Trixie Scene saying haunted wedding coordinator. I could do that. What about getting married at the haunted museum in Vegas? Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. But on the outside, not on the inside. Because he'll make you sign a waiver if you go on the inside. All right, number 12 is the Whaley House in San Diego. I've actually heard of this and I've been wanting to go here too. It's another location I've been wanting to go to and I haven't had a chance yet. It was built in 1957 by Thomas Whaley. It served as a general store, a granary, crowdy theater, and even the town's courthouse. It also included a morgue at one time and happened to be built over a former cemetery. Okay, it says several S's, because I don't want YouTube to get me, and H's have been taken place on the property. Saying the two most common cited spirits here include a young girl who died in an accident while playing with the Whaley children. Yankee John Robinson, who aged himself on the property, and the Whaley family. Wow. There's no 13. It just stops at 12. Darn, they should have done 13. Mistress Meg is asking waivers for what? When you visit Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, I've never actually been there, but I want to go. When you visit Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum in Vegas, they make you sign a waiver. I'm guessing, I'm not sure what that waiver says, but I'm guessing if anything happens to you, like you can't sue him or something. I'm assuming. Because people have actually allegedly fainted. Nikki's saying it's a native way cleansing spirit. Jules is saying practically everyone that was in the Poltergeist movie died. Yeah, they did. Practically. Earth and Sky says, make sure you record your visits if you ever visit any of these spooky places. Oh, definitely I will. I will have my camera for sure. Daisy saying, I went there about 4 times and caught Mr. Whaley in a picture on one of the windows, smelled lavender perfume on the staircase, seen curtains moving, etc. It was always a different experience. That is crazy. That's cool. Well, crazy and cool at the same time, because you actually went to on a place and experienced something. Instead of going in and like getting a dud. Because paranormal activity doesn't always happen when you visit these places. Mistress Meg is saying Zach's museum is like Ghostbusters containment unit, too much in one place. Yeah, and plus the building itself was haunted. It was haunted before he put the haunted artifacts in it. Jules is saying I'll come to LA and go with you. He's got some crazy stuff in that museum. So I don't blame him for having visitors sign a waiver so he doesn't get sued. Daisy saying I also went to the Whaley House on Halloween night for the night tour, and they took us to cemetery next to the house where he's buried and a few other haunted location in the town. I loved it. I need to go. I need to make a trip down there. D Nice is saying she will tag along with me and Jules when we go to do a haunted experience wherever I decide to go. Carol saying, oh, that reminds me. At Jules, the curtain in your studio started moving earlier when you were on with Lewis. Hopefully it was just air moving. Earth and Sky saying, it's raining hella hard here at the moment. Oahu's under flood warning. Where I live is usually always no rain except in our winter months. Earth and Sky, stay safe. I know we're supposed to be getting some rain too as well. I think it's going to start on Wednesday. Julissa says, man, if I was in SoCal, I'd tag along too. Thank you, Tresse, for your PayPal donation. Lisa, so proud of you. I am loving your live stream. Keep it up. You rock. Thank you. You rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Earth and Sky saying probably coming from us. Probably. Carol saying, yeah, it was actually when you guys were plugging Grayson Report. Oh no, the spirits know I talk about them. That is crazy, Carol. No way. Serious? The spirits really know I talk about them. No, that's crazy. That's super crazy. Or a quadinky dink, one of those. Nerd Report saying, is Skyline outdoors? Rain. Yeah, it is. I forgot about that. Thank you, Earth and Sky, for another Cash App donation. You are awesome. Daisy say we all need to plan a date and go to Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum. I want to go so bad, but I'm scared at the same time. If I had a bigger group down to go, I would do it, though. I seriously want to go. I've been wanting to go. I've been talking about it for the past 2 years. D Nice is asking, Lewis, when you hiking again? But something stops me with the museum because of the waiver thing. I don't know why. Just the waiver thing kind of makes me nervous. But then everyone that goes, they're like, oh my God, I had so much fun. So, I mean, they make it out alive, so I don't think anything should happen to me. And then I was so mad. He actually let a YouTuber go in there and film. Because you can't film in there. You can only film, I think you can only film on the outside and like the waiting room, and that's about it. But this guy actually got to go through the museum and film with one of the tour guides. And I want to do the VIP tour because you actually go down into the basement. Basement with the spirit box. And I think that also includes, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the documentary that Zach filmed called Demon House. And they destroyed the house, but he actually has the stairs and the dirt from the house in the Haunted Museum. So I would actually like to see that. And he also has a debunk box. It's funny, if I ever go into his Haunted Museum, I'll probably have like the biggest smile on my face. I'm like, oh my God, I know that. Oh my God, I know that too. I probably won't even be scared. I'll be more like fangirling. Mistress Mega saying, you know that Dean trial officer unveils a woman in her house. His body cam had a shadow guy in the driveway. Scary. Earth and Sky, bro, I would burn that house before he demoed it. It's weird because I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but he actually had a dream. I think it was a dream before he purchased the house. And he bought the house before even stepping into the house. And an experience in that house caused him to have double vision, and that's the reason why he wears glasses all the time. Allegedly. Because I am going to debunk his glasses one of these days. Daisy saying, how funny. That's the part that scares me. The damn waiver and what happened to Post Malone. Oh, yeah. Post Malone, didn't he go into the room with the Dibbit box? And that was before they had the glass around it. And he got into an accident? Is that what happened? Mr. Meg says, I think Zach has an attachment. I think Zach gets an attachment every time he comes out of a location. D Nice is asking about Girl Scout cookies. What are your favorite cookies? And she's eating the s'mores cookies right now. Carol's asking what kind of box? What is it for? It's a Dibbit box. It's... Let's see. I think it's... I want to explain it right. I kind of know what it is and I kind of don't know what it is. But I don't want to give you the wrong... It's Jewish. Let's see. It's a wine cabinet claimed to be haunted by a debunk, a concept from Jewish mythology. Daisy was like, I went to the premiere of Demon House. Zach owned where the dirt came from and even thought it wasn't announced Ghost Adventures crew would be there. I got to meet them and got welcome to hang out with. You are so lucky, DZ. I have the Demon House poster. I need a frame for it so I can put it up. That's super cool, DZ. I've seen Demon House so many times it's not even funny. There's actually people that won't watch it because they'll be like, after watching Demon House, I had some strange things happening in my house. It's weird on the Ghost Adventure groups on Facebook. That's what they say. And I'm like, I've seen it so many times and I've never had one experience. Carol saying, Aaron Cooper saying, debunk. Earth and Sky is saying mint chocolate and Samoas for the favorite Girl Scout cookies. Mistress Meg saying Samoas. Carol saying Thin Mints and peanut butter. Earth and Sky, if you haven't seen Demon House, you have to. It's like a documentary, though. If you like Ghost Adventures, you'll like. It's kind of like a raw version of Ghost Adventures because it's not edited. It's more of like a movie, so like the language isn't edited in it. There you go. Daisy saying, wish I would have had the poster for them to sign. That would have been cool. No, after I watched Demon House, I was like, I got to get that poster. Like, I just watch it. I can watch it over and over again and still enjoy it every time. Carol's asking, is a Dibbit a creature, though? I think it's like a demon or something like that. I think it is something like that. I'm reading on it to find out if I can get an answer. It was saying The Possession, produced by Sam Raimi, was released. That was inspired by it. And then The Cabinet to Ghost Adventure stars Zach Bagans to display in his museum. In 2018, Post Malone claimed his spat of bad luck was caused by his contact with the cabinet. I've seen The Possession. That is a very good movie. Oh, there's actually a book on it, but I don't want the book. Daisy saying, before we went to see the movie, Zach did warn the audience about watching it because he said we might have strange things happen to us, and my dumbass went hot to watch it, and it was also my B-day that day. I know it's funny whenever even when they do things about the Haunted Museum, like there's a series on Discovery Plus about the Haunted Museum where they talk about Peggy and all that kind of stuff. And they even say, like, don't look in Peggy's eyes even when you're watching it because things can happen to you. And I've seen Peggy so many times and nothing's happened. No sounds, no nothing. Earth and Sky saying, in Jewish mythology, a debunk, meaning adhere or cling, is a malicious possessing spirit believed to be the dislocated soul of a dead. Thank you, Earth and Sky. Because what is it? Wikipedia? I can't say it right. Wikipedia did not say that. Daisy saying, I remember Post Malone wanted to touch the box because he didn't believe that it would bring you bad luck. He was nervous touching it. I believe they said he almost died in the accident when he left the museum. That's what I remember. And then now there's like a glass around it with, let me see if I can find a picture of it. If there is a picture of it. There's like a glass around it with, Hebrew around it. Daisy's like, I couldn't help it. I looked into Peggy's eyes on the episode and nothing happened. I've looked in her eyes in several episodes. Even like I said, a YouTuber was able to go into the museum and film, and he was in Peggy. He was in the room where Peggy was at, and he had his Bible. And I guess there's a spirit box in there now, and they were talking to her, and the camera was on her, and I was still looking at her. Jules is saying Thin Mints are my favorite. That's okay, Jules. Gene Rick, how's it going? Tressay is saying, peeps, be careful. Dreams are our personal reality. Matthew's saying, just can't stand them. Unlike other people who do ghost hunting, can't stand the Warrens either. I used to watch Ghost Hunters with Jay and Steve and all them, Dustin. And then I stopped watching ghost hunting, and then I found Ghost Adventures through the Cecil Hotel, and then I just started watching them. Earth and Sky says they should have spirit boxes in all these haunted places and attractions. No, they actually don't have a picture of the Dybbuk box. Like the way it is now, they have it the way when you first got it, it looks like, but not now. Earth and Sky saying it'll be going off all the time. Actually, when they were in there, it wasn't clear when but it was going off. Gene Rick saying, Lisa, doing great on my last break for the night. Cool. I'm glad you can join me for your quick break. They always seem to go like they go super quick. Tara TJ saying, love them. Is that Big Zach? He is fantastic. Carol saying, I kind of want to play with a spirit box, but I kind of don't. Same here. I don't know, because you're kind of opening the doors for to let spirits in. So, and I heard that it actually uses your energy to manifest. So I don't know about that one. Daisy saying, I think everyone that watched Ghost Hunters jumped over to Ghost Adventures when they came out. I feel like Ghost Hunters lost viewers because of them. Poor guys, I would still watch occasionally. Ghost Hunters, though, they actually did an investigation at the Queen Mary, and someone there actually turned the cover down and they debunked it because they caught the covers in I guess one of the rooms they were in was a known haunted room. And when they were going over the video, they saw like the covers turning down, but it come to find out that an employee there did it. But they really didn't catch anything on that investigation, which kind of made me feel like they were more unique or more real because they actually didn't catch anything. They weren't trying to get views or you know what I mean? Matthew saying Destination Fear uses a spooky sounding music box, which is related to the show. I've heard of Destination Fear, but I've actually never seen it. And it has one of the guys from Destination Fear was on Ghost Adventures. And I think Zach produces Destination Fear, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Mistress Magazine, close the article so we could see you better. Okay. There you go. Earth and Sky, I don't like it when those reality ghost shows put spooky, scary BG music to make you feel creepier. I know. But you know they got to do that because they got to stay on, they need the views. So they have to have that wow factor. Nerd Report saying, thanks for supporting Lisa, everyone. Yes, guys, thank you. Nerd Report's asking, how many more hours do you need? The last time I checked, I was at 22,900. So I am 1,100 away from 4,000 hours. I am almost there. Cheryl saying, one of my favorite desserts is called more. You eat some and always want more. That's like with every dessert, though. Mistress Magazine, Dead Files is interesting. I haven't seen that one. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Daisy saying, yeah, ghost hunters wouldn't catch too much. I liked Ghost Adventures because they would invoke the spirit and try different methods to get spirits to react. Yeah, that's what makes them different, because they actually go in there and go, come on, guys, you want to do something? Scratch me. Like, they provoke them to make them do something. Like, they kind of enrage them in a way. So they were like, yeah, go do something. Go move that thing. Go scratch me. Punch me in the face. You know, kind of thing. Just to get them to do something. Nerd Report, I don't know where he got that from. But he said asking someone when are you getting married is like asking a woman when are you having kids. Matthew saying ghost hunters did provoking all the time. I need to go back and watch them. I think it's the difference between the two too is how they hype up the scene. I think Ghost Adventures makes the location more interesting than Ghost Hunters. But I have to watch Ghost Hunters again. I haven't watched them in so long. Oh, sorry, guys. Mistress Meg is sewing go full screen so we could see you. There you go, guys. You can see me now. I got carried away with the chat. I'm going back in the chat. Ah, that's where that came from, Nerd Report. I missed it. I didn't see what Jules said. Carol's like, there she is. Sorry, guys. I got carried away with looking at you guys in the chat, and I didn't realize I still had the article out. And I was like this big. Tara TJ saying, a way to share. Watch out for the weirdos and freaks. Daisy saying, I haven't watched them since they took off Discovery off cable in 2020. I was so mad when they did that. I actually watched them through Discovery Plus. And Ghost Hunters is on there too, so I need to catch them. Jules is saying, much better. We could see you better. You could see the hole instead of me like this big. D-Nice. I'm not going to say what you said. Matthew's saying the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. What are your guys' favorite scary movie? I'm going to sound like Ghostface. Do you like scary movies? I can't sound like him, though. Julia, hey, how's it going? Julius is saying some of us aren't in our prime anymore, so we need reading glasses. I know what you mean. I have glasses, but I can't read with my glasses on. I can read like this with my, if it's far away, I can read with my glasses on, but if it's like this, I'm going like this because I can't, or I'm reading like this if you ever see me do that. Trixie saying Gremlins 2. Aaron Cooper saying Lost Boys. Mistress Meg Insidious. Teresa, how's it going? 5-star with Sinister. Cool. That's a cool movie. I like Friday the 13th. Don't ask me why I like the strong silent type. and then I like Asian horror, so any Asian horror that I come across I enjoy. I liked The Grudge or Ju-on. What else do I like? I'm trying to think. I like too many. I like Hellraiser. Hellraiser's probably one of my favorites. Jules has seen any Japanese scary movie, and my ultimate favorite, Amityville Horror. That's a good one. Matthew saying Christine is my favorite horror film. One that actually scared me would be Return of the Living Dead. I used to watch Christine all the time when I was younger. Nerd Prank saying Lost Boys, Halloween, It Chapter 1, and the X Trilogy. Carol saying I watched Carrie once. SV Kathy saying The Shining. Jules saying Love the Lost Boys. I actually like all horror movies, so even the cheesy ones. Orphan was scary enough for me. Carol, have you seen the second one? Teresa saying Asian horror is awesome. I've enjoyed the subtitle ones. I do, but I have to be in the mood for them because I have to want to read the subtitles. That's the only problem. You want to kind of look at what's going on, and then you miss the wording of what they're saying. Cheryl's asking if I've ever been into a drive-in, and if so, how long ago, and what was the last movie you saw there? Oh my God, it was a long time ago. Long time ago, and I don't even remember what I saw. It was a long time ago. In fact, they just closed the drive-in that's right close to here, and it was open for quite some time. Nerd Report saying Asian horror is overrated. No, it's not. It's good. D Nice is saying Ju-on is so much better than A Grudge. For real, all American versions are boring compared to the OG. I agree, D Nice. I prefer the Asian counterpart to the English one. Cheryl Lee, Grayson Report, mine was Top Gun, so that should date me on that. Top Gun was one of the movies I would watch with my dad. So when I got a chance to see Top Gun 2, it was awesome. I just wish my dad was here to watch it with me. Carol saying I'm not sure if I like the first one. There is, Carol, I think the second one is, I think it's on Paramount Plus. I think. Matthew saying the Japanese movie house of whacked out, wacky, funny horror. Julia Land saying Halloween, the first original one. That is a good one. I do like Halloween. I just prefer Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is my first love. Teresa's saying the original Salem Lot is really good if you go with Stephen King movies. I don't think I've seen that one, so I'm going to have to check that one out. Tara J is saying Sleeping with the Enemy. I know it's not a scary ghosty film, but really scares me though. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but it is it's like a thriller. Jules is saying, oh, I love Top Gun. My dad took me to see it when I was 13. Cheryl's asking, have I ever seen The Legend of Boggy Creek? No, I haven't. Carol's saying Top Gun was my brother's favorite. He passed away. I named my son Maverick. That's the naming of your son Maverick is super cool. Yeah, that Top Gun movie was one that I would always watch with because my dad was in the military. So that was one of his favorite movies to watch, and so which it became mine. Julia's saying Children of the Corn. Oh my god, that's one of my favorites too. I have too many. That's why I can't really just pick one. And then they're remaking Children of the Corn. I'm not sure if you guys saw that new trailer that just dropped. I think it dropped last week. Nerd Report's asking, are all of you on Nuke the Fridge? Carol saying my brother's handle was Maverick. Oh, cool. Matthew saying my mom and dad remembered the guy messing his pants in Boggy Creek. I don't remember much of that one myself. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one at all. Daisy saying I used to go to Vineland Drive-In in California. Is that still around? I'm so lucky not that I live in Vegas to live 5 minutes away from the only drive-in in Las Vegas. Seen Megan there. I'm not sure about the Vineland, but I know the Mission Tiki just closed. It just closed its doors. It actually was supposed to close before the Bud Light virus, but it stayed open because people would actually go there when the theaters were closed. But it finally closed its doors, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, if you guys are not subscribed to Nuke the Fridge, go do so. Cheryl Lee saying you gotta look it up. Scared the you-know-what out of me and I was little. I know, I'm gonna have to check that out, definitely. I'm always looking for new horror movies to watch that I haven't seen. Raw Pros, what's up? D Nice is saying still most recent movie I appreciate is The Babadook because the concept of grief. I was grieving a loss around the time it came out and it got me good. That movie, I actually wanted the book and someone actually had it for sale, but I never bought it. Rob Pros is saying Babadook was very clever. I liked the storybook concept of it. And I was like, if they have that storybook, I want to get it. And then they did, but I never got it. D Nice is saying I still need to get that book. Same here. I never got it. I so wanted it too, and I just never got it. Now I'm going to start looking it up to see where it is. The Babadook, Duke. Rob Pros is saying, I wonder if they will ever make House of Leaves into a movie. Would be difficult. I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of the House of Leaves. Daisy saying, I didn't know there was a new remake of Children of the Corn. The trailer dropped like last week for it. And I don't know about it yet. I watched the trailer and I'm kind of... I'm going to watch it, but I don't know when it comes out, to be honest with you. Teresa's saying, I like It Follows. I haven't seen that movie in a while. I remember it. It's a pretty cool movie. Rob Prose is saying it's a really crazy experimental fiction thriller. Sometimes it's hard to take a book and make it into a movie. It is. Sometimes that's why I'd rather read the book instead of... Well, I would do both, but always, most of the time, the book is better. Rob Prose is saying House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I will have to check that out for sure. Cheryl Lee is saying The Legend of Boggy Creek came out in 1972. Aaron Cooper's asking, did I see The House of Wax? No, I haven't. I heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I'll have to put that on my list. Matthew saying, I remember the 1983 horror comedy Hysterical. I think it's on YouTube, last I checked. Have any of you guys seen Suspiria? That movie's weird. They're both weird. The remake and the original. Carol's asking, oh, anyone remember that movie about the frogs? Really old. No. Carol saying House of Wax was creepy. Heather whatever saying nice background colors. Teresa saying classic horror story on Netflix is a good. I think I've seen that one on Netflix, Teresa. Nerd Report's like, dang, 40 people in the house. I haven't been catching up on my programs lately. So I'll have to go through my Netflix and start catching up. D Nice is like, what did you name your alien behind you? I didn't name him anything. I think Bernadette named him. I forgot what she named him. Was Wilson? I think she named him. It was with a W. Heather, whatever. What's up? Carol saying I'll never visit a wax museum. I've been to a wax museum. They're kind of crazy. I think I went to the Hollywood Wax Museum, if I'm not mistaken. It was a long time ago, though. Jay Brimble! Have you ever thought about looking at films with the worst endings? I should. That would make it be interesting. D Nice was like, I thought it was behind you. I'm legit blind. That is okay. Aaron Cooper saying wax museums are deliciously creepy. Daisy saying she named him Walter or Wilson. I know, it was with a W, but I can't remember. Trixie saying Misery was creepy, but the worst ever. I can't remember. Guess I blocked it out. I think I've seen that movie once. Audrey saying sorry, I've been lurking. That is okay. I'm glad you were able to be here, even if it was lurking. Who has seen Megan? I'm still deciding what I thought about that movie. I like it, but I don't. I liked it. I liked it. I liked the idea, but I'm still like undecided. Daisy saying, let's smash that like button. Yes, please, if you haven't done so. Jules is saying, I haven't seen it. I'm supposed to take my kids this week. Daisy saying, I've seen Megan. Carol saying, is that the one where she's at the therapist? Kind of. Teresa saying, haven't even seen the trailer for Megan. You have to see the trailer for Megan. I'm still undecided about it. Audrey saying, I still have to watch the new episode of You. I know, I still have to finish the episode of You. I think I've seen the first 2 or 1.5. I didn't get through the second one yet. Haven't had a chance yet. Nerd Report saying, I like Megan. Julia saying a Hollywood Wax Museum meetup. I'd rather go to a haunted hotel or something. Actually, is the Wax Museum haunted? No, I think it's the Ripleys. Believe it, one of those are haunted. I don't know which one. Daisy's saying it was creepy to think about technology having that intelligence, but it wasn't scary for me or me kids. Yeah, same here. It wasn't really scary, but the doll was creepy. Trick or Treat Studios, you gotta make the doll. Audrey saying, I haven't seen Megan, Squid Games, Bird Box, or any of the things people was raving about a couple years ago. Audrey, you have to see Squid Games. That one's actually really good. Bird Box, I mean, all of them are actually pretty good. Teresa's asking, what is the scariest movie you've seen that you've never watched again? Mine is The Entity. I don't think I have one of those. I think I still watch regardless. I don't have a movie that scared. Yeah. Because even the ones when I was a kid, I went back and watched them. Earth and Sky saying Megan's plot isn't exactly original. The whole idea of AI run amok has pretty much made its rounds in film. How the AI was the first. D Nice was like, man, 2018 was a year of movies to scare with your senses. Bird Box and A Quiet Place. Jules is saying, so is Smile scarier than Megan? Because my daughter Audrey was not impressed with Smile. I watched part of Smile and I never finished it. So that should give you the answer. I never went back to finish watching it. The concept of Smile was cool, but it just, I don't know, it just was not, it just didn't hit me. Hi, Upstream World, what's up? Nerd Report saying watch Squid Game, but not in English. Yes, if you watch Squid Game, please do not watch it with the English subtitles because you'll be laughing. Or the dub. It's not even subtitles, it's dubbing. You will be laughing. The voices do not even match the actors. Watch it in the original language with the subtitles. Teresa's saying the Entity just gave me bad juju vibes and I couldn't watch it again. I'll have to check that one out, Teresa, because I don't remember that one. Carl saying Megan is better. Daisy saying I have Smile and still haven't watched it. Yeah, like I said, I only watched the first 20 minutes of it. And then I was like, okay. I never went back to it. And I was able to watch Megan from start to finish. So that tells you. So I agree with Carl. Megan's better. Teresa's saying it's an older one. I'll have to check it out because I don't remember seeing that one. I might have seen it. I just don't remember it. I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Teresa's saying I love The Happening. M. Night Shyamalan. Oh my God, he's crazy. He's crazy. He is crazy. When I watched Old, and of course you know M. Night Shyamalan, he always has to be in his movies. So that was what I was looking for when I was watching Old. I like that one. Carol's asking how many times do you typically watch scary movies? I'm good for the one time. Depending on, I could watch them all the time. Depending on if I like them. If I don't like them, then I probably won't go back. But if it's something I like, I'll watch it over and over again. Or I'm always looking for like a new one to watch. Just some, like I'll scroll through Netflix and I'll pick some random horror movie and I'll watch it and it ends up being really good. Upstream World is saying Hereditary was uber scary, gave me chills. The soundtrack was intense too. I didn't really like Hereditary. Because, I don't know, I just didn't really, for me, it didn't hit. Matthew saying the Entity was based on a real event. Julia's saying Violent Light. I haven't seen that one yet. I have it, but I haven't seen it. Teresa's saying wasn't thrilled with Old. It was alright, but not as exciting as I'd hope. It was, but it was still good. I still enjoyed watching it. Julia saying it's kind of funny talking about Violent Night. But I'll put The Entity on my list because now I'm curious about that one. Watch, I'll put it and I'll be like, oh, I remember that one. I can't think of, yeah, I don't think I've seen it. Carl saying, I don't know, I think M. Night lost his touch over the years. Midsummer was good for me, though. Midsummer? I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Upstream saying Midsummer was very interesting. Earth and Sky is saying if you like anime, try Gantz or Parasite. I'm not much of an anime person, but if it's horror related, I'll check it out for sure. Jules goes boo, and then she says, were y'all scared? Nerd Report saying is the prequel to Old called New. Teresa's saying, I haven't seen Violent Night yet, but dying to. I love David Harbour. D-Nice is saying, I don't know what movie it came from, but I cannot say M. Night Shyamalan. I know, it's a tongue twister. Cheryl Lee is saying, if I enjoy comedy, look up Short Time with Dabney Coleman and Terry Garr. It's too funny. I'll have to check it out. I will have to check it out. I'm not much of a comedy person, but I do every once in a while like to watch it. I'm more of an action and thriller and horror type of stuff. Or I'll watch things about true crime, which is weird. Like what I'm watching, I think I'm still watching it. I haven't finished it, but on Discovery Plus, there's a show called American Monsters, and it's like a series, and there's several episodes about a family member committing a crime, and I've been hooked on that, but I haven't finished it yet, of course. Nerd Report saying Nerd Report will be live again tomorrow at 3 p.m. So if you guys be there or be squared. Matthew saying the real house of the entity. There are videos of it on YouTube. One from another channel I watched that goes to places like that and movie and locations where musicians live. Cheryl's going, what about Cujo? Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie in years. That movie's cool. Julia's like, yay, 3 p.m. Heather whatever's like, Cujo was. Upstream saying B squared. I love that. I always said it as B square, but I like yours better. Thank you. Jules is saying I don't like comedy movies, especially the dumb ones. I have to be in the mood for them. I'm like I said, I'm more of a action, thriller, horror person. Carol's Pet Cemetery. Oh my gosh, Pet Cemetery. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Well, the original one. I love that movie. Upstream saying I turned it mathematical. Teresa saying Firestarter. That, oh my god, all these are the ones I've seen when I was a kid. I haven't seen those in a long time. Jules is saying I love horror crime stuff, especially true crime. Jules, this weird thing is I like true crime too. Like I'll be watching all those shows about the the serial killers like Dahmer and Bundy and all those guys. Earth and Sky saying Pet Cemetery was creepy. Carl saying want a real horror movie, watch Battlefield Earth. Matthew saying the director of Cujo directed Stephen King's Cat Eyes, which Cat Eye had a scene with Cujo in the beginning. I'll have to rewatch that one. I haven't seen Cujo in a long time. Long time. Upstream is World is saying Cujo was great. I like when they take a simple concept and dramatize the crap out of it. It was Drew Barrymore. Teresa's asking, does anyone remember who the child star was in Firestarter and Cat's Eye? Drew Barrymore. Earth and Sky saying Creepshow had a few stories that made me scared. I liked Creepshow. It kind of was comical in a way though too, but I just liked it. Carol was like, I didn't like the Saw movies. I didn't like how people were forced into certain situations. I liked the Saw movies. I know they're kind of gruesome, but I liked the Saw movies. Or Blood and Guts. Jules is saying, let's do something about the true crime element. Gosh, there's so many to choose from, and that's so freaking scary. Maybe I was a serial killer in a past life. No, they're just interesting. I don't know what it is. Those documentaries just draw you in for some odd reason. I'll just put one on, and then all of a sudden I'm like, my jaw's dropping, and I'm like watching it. And then I'll be like, wow, that was good. Matthew saying, yes, Drew, Stephen King wrote Cat Eyes with Drew in mind from the beginning. Brandon saying, I remember being a kid and my cousin made me watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and that freaked me out. I know when I was a kid, it was Michael Myers that freaked me out and Freddy. It was Michael Myers when I was younger, because I think I told you guys this before. The one scene where she looks out the window and Michael's just standing there with among the laundry that she has hanging out to dry. That part freaked me out as a kid. Now it doesn't, but I remember seeing that and I would be going like this when I was a kid. And then Freddy, of course, because I was like, what? He can get me in my dreams? So I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't be able to sleep because there was this one, I forgot which one it was in, but he would go in like the wall would stretch out and it was him and he would stretch out over the person, but it would be the wall. But I don't remember which movie that was in, but that freaked me out with Freddy. Julia saying Michael Myers always scares me. Julissa goes, ooh, Freddy was the one that scared me. Teresa saying, I loved watching the making of the original Texan Chainsaw. That movie had no blood. Believe it or not, the original one. Jules is saying Psycho was the all-time best horror movie for its time. I don't think I've actually seen Psycho from start to finish. I've only seen it in bits and pieces. Earth and Sky is like, I couldn't use the toilet for a week without thinking of his claws in the toilet. I could not sleep. I would go to bed thinking that he would be coming through my wall. I would leave the lights on. Lion's Den, what's up? Tara is saying, oh, my late dad spoiled horror movies for me. He said, what are you getting frightened for? There's cameras there. Ah. Matthew saying, I watched Nightmare on Elm Street because my sister, one of the things I remembered of it is the old VCR that loaded the VHS on the top we rented at Albertsons. Carl saying, I love the Puppet Masters. I have to get the little guys from Puppet Master. I love those little puppets. Especially the one called, I think his name is Pinhead. It's the one with the little head and the big body. Audrey saying, did you look? No, I'll put up a note for that. The Dear David. Let me put a note for that. I forgot. I am going to write it down to check it out. Because I do want to check out that Dear David. Jules is saying you must watch it, although it probably would not have the same effect on you today as you would have if you watched it back in the day. Cheryl saying, whoever didn't freak out when a young Johnny Depp got pulled into the bed, I got no use for ya. Earth and Sky says he wears a sweater, Pinhead. Yes, he's like a little, in Puppet Master, he's the little guy with the little head. And he has the huge square body and he's got the little, like the big hands. I want to get him. It's like a dinosaur pin. Earth and Sky saying creepypasta has created some messed up stuff over the years. Brandon saying those puppets were cool. Daisy saying the owner on Hulu, I recommend it. I put it on just to play in the background. It ended up being a great horror movie that I ended up watching it. Oh, I'll have to check it out. The owner. Carol's like, when my daughter was little, she got scared watching Coraline. She made me promise I wouldn't have buttons. That movie was creepy. It's not a scary movie, but Coraline looked creepy with the button eyes. Cheryl saying Jamie Lee Curtis in Terror Train or My Bloody Valentine. Yes! I watched both of those because I was like, I've never seen Terror Train. Let's check it out. And then My Bloody Valentine, oh my gosh. Teresa's saying, I love Nightmare, but never really got scared watching it. More entertaining to me. Cool. Matthew saying Tom Devlin's Monster Museum has puppets from Puppet Master. I saw them in a YouTube video. Cool. Lion's Den saying the first Freddy Krueger has great casting. It does. It does. SV Kathy saying Silence of the Lambs. Earth and Sky saying OG Hellraiser, Phantasma, Critters, and Munchies. I know, OG Hellraiser, one of my favorites. I know a lot of people don't like Hellraiser because it's gory, blood, gores, guts, you name it, but I just love it. Carol, I agree. For a kid's show, creepy as F when she's talking about Coraline. Tara J is saying, watch out, Back Creek. It's a thriller horror movie made in Australia and a true story. I will have to check those out. I gotta put those all on my list. Earth and Sky Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Thank you, Heather, for the PayPal donation. You are awesome. Daisy was like, I thought my daughter was the only one scared for the Coraline movies. When I played it for her, I watched it with her and realized it was too scary for a 5-year-old. It is. You wouldn't think it is, but like the button eyes, oh my gosh. I thought it was cool though. Leslie, what's up? D Nice is saying, growing up strict Catholic, The Exorcist scared me as a kid. Not so much now. Trixie, welcome back. Tara saying Silent of the Lambs was brilliant. Jay Brimble is asking, have you ever watched Damnation Alley with George Pepper, Jan Michael Vincent, post-apocalyptic? No, I have not. I have not seen that. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to add it to my list. So many great films I haven't seen. I'll have to check those out when I get a chance. All right, guys. I have to bid you farewell. I'm having too much fun talking to you guys, but I got to get up for work tomorrow. So, I was going to go through TikToks, but I ended up just going on a fly and talking about movies and horror movies and haunted places. So I'm glad you were able to join me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you, guys. And have a good night or good morning, depending on where you're at.